You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media. Audio for everyone.
Let's go.
It's like we never left.
Listen, the end of your creep,
Listen,
the worms, the end of your brain worms have laid rest in me.
I don't know if this is happening at your job, but no one is circling back in the near.
Sure.
It's supposed to happen where like the last few weeks are slow when you're like quote working.
Right.
That's not happening yet. Maybe it
It's
will.
like, why do I have things to do?
Why am I like legitimately working right now?
Why do I have tasks?
I'm supposed to be like fake typing right now and watching Hallmark.
Right.
And y'all are making emergencies. I work in marketing. I don't work in marketing. But like, come on now.
You're impeding on my Christmas creep. Come on.
Right. I was supposed to be pretending. I'm supposed to be doing those like how fast can you type exercises on my work laptop.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
My ThinkPad is supposed to be, I'm supposed to be doing like typing games right now.
For sure.
And yet I'm doing like legitimate work right now. Can I live?
No. The answer is no.
And the answer is no.
Turns out.
The answer is no. Welcome to Into the Twilight. We're here. We're alive.
We're here. Against all odds.
I truly and sincerely, we're here. How are you?
I'm here. I'm living.
I'm glad for that.
The Christmas creep is washing over in a major way.
I love that for you.
And I am bringing a TV show, but also a seasonal one.
Amen.
And that is, we have talked previously about my love for the Gordon Ramsay cooking show, Next Level Chef.
You do. You are obligated every quarter to get that money from Fox. Yeah.
Listen, they spent a lot of money in that big, goofy elevator in the middle of their soundstage. And so I'm helping out, right? And they were like, hey, we actually invest a lot of money in this goofy fucking thing for this television show.
Yeah.
We should just make spin-offs of this. That makes sense. We have the equipment, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And what they did is a holiday baking spin-off.
Amen.
That's like an easy breezy 4 episodes, and they're using the same like going between levels and stuff, but they're baking holiday goods.
Oh fuck yes. Okay.
And it's cozy and it's fun. They also like dragged out the like elevator thing. Like there's a bunch of like Christmas lights all over. It's like very, honestly, kind of makes me sick a little bit. Like it's like very nauseating of like how many lights are there. But it's very cute. It's whimsical. And the most important thing, obviously, is that my girl, Carla Hall, is one of the judges.
I love lesbian representation.
I would walk to the end of the earth for this woman.
I agree.
She needs to be on every version of this show, first and foremost. She should be on every show.
I agree.
Period. I know she's busy. I know she like has her time. Whatever. I respect that.
She is both booked and busy. I agree.
Absolutely. I get it. But she's so good at actual feedback that is good and useful.
Mm-hmm.
And like hyping people up in a way that's awesome. Of being like, hell yeah. Like the positivity vibes are through the roof with Carla, always. And give her a Christmas challenge. Give her a Christmas prompt. She's fucking having a ball out here.
And they usually typecast her for the Halloween ones.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And I don't disagree, because we know that she goes hard in the paint for the Halloween ones. But just let her play for the Christmas ones.
Yes.
And I think that that's beautiful.
It's wonderful. I will say this show moves at a breakneck pace that is kind of disarming a little bit because it's like they're trying to do it the same, but they only have 4 episodes. So it's like the
Yo.
first episode, they like cut 3 people and like very unceremoniously and being like goodbye, right? Like, well, now to the next one. And like each episode they're doing like 2 full challenges. So all these people are here for like 4 days or whatever.
Oh my God.
And doing a lot of running and cooking and everything in ways that are probably not, get your check, whatever. But like, and the last episode for the finale, it's like they have to make a 3-tiered cake or whatever. That's like holiday whimsical.
Whoa.
And they have to make one of the tiers on each of the floors, but they have like free range of how long they spend there and like when they're bopping off and around.
Okay.
So like the entirety of it is just them running like to the elevator, being like, take me to the top level, like out of breath, just like going between these different things and like bopping around. And it's nuts, but it is pretty fun.
And they filmed this in like August too.
For sure.
So having to get your Christmas creep on in LA
Yeah.
in August is bonkers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. I love this photo that you chose too because it's so rare to see Gordon smiling.
Totally. Yeah.
But he loves you because he wouldn't do it. He doesn't need the money, but that he loves these kind of competitions.
Yes.
And that
Yeah.
makes me very happy to see.
And it's fun seeing him because he's not like a baker, right? You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Like he is just like, he's the chef guy and there's like one savory challenge, but it's also like a baked thing, whatever. But like you have like Carla and this other woman, I forget her name, but she's like the founder of Sprinkles Cupcakes and stuff.
Okay.
So these 2 queens are like schooling him and being like, he's trying to like say baking stuff and they're like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Stick to your beef Wellingtons, boy. But he's
Right.
having a blast. He's having a good time in the space.
That's great. He's just there to look pretty, and that is beautiful.
Correct. That's a wonderful thing. I'll take it every day.
Yeah, I know that he probably can, but I'm so used to
Sure.
seeing him with like a roast beast, right? He's always
Yes.
critiquing
absolutely.
someone's meat, right? And like touching it and being like, you cooked this raw, not
Yeah.
baked goods, which is very
Right.
interesting. This is good. I'm so excited. I love
Yeah.
this time of year, the like seasonal baking stuff that shows do.
Totally.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
what I'm
good,
supposed to
cozy...
be watching when I'm not working.
Exactly. This is what you watch on company time at the end of the year.
Correct. This is
How are you doing, my dude?
I'm here. Nevertheless, we persist, right?
Hell yeah.
I thought about bringing New Girl this week.
Sure.
But I did not. But just now I'm thinking about it, as usual.
I do love that there is a point every year in this podcast where it's not even that you bring up New Girl, it's the fact that you bringing up New Girl. That is like a fun little check-in for everyone to kind of play along with at home of being like not quite a 5150, but like just thinking about maybe I might need one. We'll call for help.
Listen, I've seen a lot of clips of people posting Rob on New Girl this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, damn, maybe I should start watching New Girl. But then I was like, well, I'm not mentally in the mood to watch I'm doing okay. I don't need to watch New Girl right now.
Sure.
So I'll just watch these clips that people are posting about it. So just know I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm not watching New Girl, but I am thinking about it. But I'm good.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I'm good. I'm just thinking about it. I have a product this week. It's not sponsored, but goddamn, I wish it was.
Yeah.
I got this recommendation from a cosmetic scientist, an esthetician, a user called Cave of Beauty. So thank you. But this is the time of year where all of my joints are hurting, specifically my fucking rotator cuffs, which are degenerative. And putting on lotion is very difficult. That's a lot of like repetitive action that my rotator cuffs hate. However, I'm not one of those white people that just skips it. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And Cava Beauty recommended spray-on lotion, which I didn't know existed.
Ooh.
And I decided to order it and try it out. And holy shit, that's a game changer for me. Especially not only right now when my body is hurting, but I would imagine also on like low spoon days. So this one specifically that I tried out is from the brand Flamingo, which I think does razors, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But it's a lotion that you spray on. What I like about that is like not only helpful, great, but it smells good. And I don't usually use lotions that have scents anymore, just from like a sensory experience. This one is really subtle, but it's not, I don't know, it doesn't smell like a Victoria's Secret. Like it's not
Sure.
yeah, it doesn't smell like middle school locker rooms, I guess. It's actually pretty gender neutral. It's like bergamonte and vetiver.
Ooh.
Like it's kind of, at least for my pheromones, it dries on pretty gender neutral.
Sure. Yeah.
And I like that. Sometimes you never know with stuff if it sounds good, but then it dries on with your pheromones pretty weird on there. So it's pretty warm. And I like that, especially someone who some scents can really give me a headache too. So overall, very good sensory experience. And it's not causing body pains, and I'm not ashy, which I appreciate as well. Which is very good. So
I am very pro more of these things becoming sprays. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like that just feels like, obviously for like an accessibility standpoint, but also just like convenience, and like you're getting rid of like the sticky feeling that comes with a lot of folks with like traditional lotions and moisturizers and stuff. That's
I
like,
agree.
I feel like I have like a layer of skin on my skin. You know, it's like help. But this feels fun and good.
I 100% agree. I think that I love the feeling of being moisturized, obviously. And especially this time of year where like I need a little bit more of a thicker cream.
Yeah.
But not only does that take a lot of energy to do for me, but also I agree with you. I don't like the feeling of it sometimes. And so this is a good balance of like getting that hydration where it seeps in quickly and you don't have to be like standing there like Flat Stanley, like, well,
right.
So what do I do now? Because I also don't like the feeling of not being moisturized where it's like dry.
Right,
too.
for sure.
So this is a good balance. I imagine it would also be very helpful in the opposite season of the summer where it's like I need something before I start like sweating again. I haven't looked far enough to see if they have different scent options because this one I tried and it worked for me. There was another one that Cava Beauty recommended, which is like Aquaphor has a spray too, which would be more like if you have much drier skin too. I don't need that right now. This works just fine. But if it works for you, cool. It's just a good option for right now.
Dang.
Yeah, that's my
Hell
pitch.
yeah.
Sharks.
Sharks, this established product. How do you feel about it?
Hear me out.
Yeah. So enjoy. I would like this in more of other products. If they could come out with this, that would be great. Please and thank you. That is my pitch. We have a couple of pieces of current events here. Yes. Where would you like to start off?
Let's do a little the drama update.
Okay.
Because a couple of things happened when we were off.
Correct.
We've seen him. We're here. We're talking about him. And one of which was I was gooped and gagged. This poster and trailer. But we got some teasers and material for the drama with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
And this has been so fun because this is one of those movies where we're like, we know it has been happening for a while. but it's been a little little
Mhm.
mum. And then they're doing some fucking fun guerrilla marketing out here.
They are,
Like they
yeah.
took out out of the Boston newspaper a little front page ad about their, or like not, an ad about their little like wedding nuptials kind of vibe. That's fucking fun.
It
Let's
is.
bring
It's very good.
whimsy. Let's bring a little interactive media, folks. And this poster is hot. These are just two incredibly hot people. And the vibes are very eerie, very fun. I feel like there's going to be drama. Hello.
One of the 3 movies we have to look forward to
Yeah.
of these 2 next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm obsessed with that ad, by the way, because the amount of scuttlebutt that I saw about it when it's like, first of all, Zendaya, these are 2 people that are in very established, committed relationships with other people.
Right.
And I saw people being like, oh my God, did you see this? Like, hello, have you heard of marketing this?
The amount of genuine attempts at trying to make age gap drama about this and discourse was baffling to me, because it's like, first of all, these 2 are just different ages. That's just correct. What do you like? That's kind of the whole thing.
Correct.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We've lost the plot.
Yep, they
We've
are
lost the
professionals
plot.
in their fields. Yeah. Have you seen the scuttlebutt about this movie that has apparently been going around on Reddit?
No, I don't think so.
So I don't live there, right?
Sure.
I'm scared of Reddit.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I'm a passerby sometimes.
I have only interacted with that. I don't have an account there. I just have like vague medical questions. That's my only experience. That and like Stardew Valley questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure,
but I don't have an account on Reddit because it scares me.
Mhm.
So when this first came out, when the trailer and the poster and stuff came out, there was scuttlebutt that people were like, so y'all know about this ending that's been apparently going around on Reddit for a long time. Now, again,
Oh shit.
I'm playing telephone right now, right? Because
Right.
I saw this on Twitter. People have been talking about it. This is right. So all of this could be fake. What they're talking about allegedly, that was going around on Reddit about this is that the big drama TM for this movie, like the whole thing about Zendaya's character, is that Zendaya's character, again, not Zendaya herself, has thoughts about shooting up a school in the movie. Like that is her like she like tells Rob's character like, oh, I have this like sick fantasy about doing it. She doesn't go through with it allegedly, right? This is what people are saying. But she's like, I just have this fantasy about doing it. And then another thing that apparently was thought about was like race play in there.
Gotcha.
And they were showing like screenshots of this Reddit post. Whether or not that was floated around in some writer's room and actually makes it into the movie means nothing. Like, I highly, because this is still, what's the fancy movie word? This is still an NDA. Like, people can't talk about this movie yet. It's embargoed. But that is the current scuttlebutt about what the actual drama is here.
Interesting. Huh.
I take all of that with a grain of salt.
Sure.
Here. I don't know any of that being true. When I look at this poster and the teaser, Zendaya's character is obviously sus, and I'm very intrigued by that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't.
That teaser too is so
my God,
such a good like 2 minutes from hell, right? Of just
No,
like
literally.
stasis, right? Of being like, hey, just gonna take some photos for this ad, smile like you love each other, and they're just like not getting it. Like it's just not
right.
And it's really good. It's really good. I was gonna say, could you imagine like, we'll see whether those things are true or not, but it would be so funny if none of those things actually happened and instead this movie did end on 9/11.
Okay, can you imagine if that happened to him twice?
Just pull it again. Just do it one more time, you know?
If
I
it
think people
happens,
would enjoy it.
if it happens again, that's so funny to me.
He probably has something like in his writer now of being like, hey, I have to be able to read the script and not see at the end of the page it's September 11th. Like on the
Right.
last page of the script, please, God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm out.
You can't do that to me again, right?
I've
I'm
suffered
fine.
enough.
I'm fine with being a villain. I'm fine with my character dying, but specifically
Totally.
my character cannot die while being in one of the Twin Towers on 9/11.
Right. I'm not asking for much here, you know? Just,
Right.
We already got it. We got it.
Because it's weird if it happens once. If it happens twice,
Yeah.
That's
then I'm going to be
bonkers.
the 9/11 guy, and that's not. I don't want to do that. That's not for me, boss.
that's so wild. Anyways, I think that's weird. It's weird that
Yeah.
people are saying that, but also there's a lot of weird stuff that happens on Reddit. So like,
For
am
sure.
I surprised? No.
Yeah.
But
Good to keep tabs on, though. We shall see.
I'm very excited by this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's the one that they're going to have the most interaction with, it seems, compared to the other two that we're going to see them in next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm intrigued. I will be interested to see by this time next year, when we get to see like the screen time amounts per movie that they're
Yeah.
in next year, like which one. Because if it ends up being that they have less screen time in this one compared to like Dune, then that's going to be kind of bonkers,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
But alas. I would love to know your thoughts on this variety piece with Miss K-Stu.
I am so glad we have this. Because, again, it's fun to be in a world which K-Stu is giving, like, long, unfettered interviews about a myriad of things.
Yes.
Right? And I watched the entire, like, 50-minute New York Times little interview and stuff because it was fascinating. And I love my girl.
It was a dream.
And it is interesting to me, not surprising, but interesting that the thing that kind of picked up steam is this whole method acting conversation.
I agree.
Which I don't think she's incorrect in, right? But I do think there's a lot more interesting things that were discussed in this of like being like in this indie biz and like calling Hollywood like in a capitalist hellscape and needing like a full total shutdown and revamp, right?
Correct.
And reflecting on Twilight. But I get it. And it's clicky, it's snappy, and it's being like, oh my God, you never see a woman go method because that would be nuts. and the thought and through line of acting and performance being inherently feminine or emotional or like kind of reeking of desperation, right, is correct. Like, it's true. And I think it is interesting in which she posits that to this myth of going all in and fully becoming someone as in your day-to-day life in addition to when you're working is kind of a little silly when it is fully sometimes being used for like abuse or like in ways that are like not doing your job right. And I think it's interesting. Like, I think she gets a little loosey-goosey when it's like, okay, we're going to talk about Marlon Brando for, like, maybe too long in this comparison. And the actor's way, whatever, I get it. But I do think what she's saying is correct.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the reactionary nature of it and the clippableness of it, like, breeded just insufferable discourse in a way that is like, if you just watch the thing and what she's saying, and like, is it the most polished way to say it? No. But like, it is like coming from pearls of truth and frustration at like misogyny and the ways in which power can be used and abused in the sake of like being a tortured artist or whatever. is like interesting and correct, you know, but it's like, it is unfortunate that it's like, here's this 10 seconds of this, like, Casey just kind of wanting to like talk shit for a little bit and being like, here's her like capital O opinion about everything, and it's shrouded in truth, and it's like, what? Okay, hey.
Which I 100% agree. I would have never thought we would get to a place where we're getting almost an hour-long conversation with her at this point, and it is such a privilege to be able to get those thoughts that she feels. I know that she's doing a lot of like press right now, which is part of it. But I'm glad that she feels comfortable enough to be able to do that at this point, because she doesn't have to. She could just give a couple of quotes and be like, and fuck y'all, right? But I agree with you. One of the parts that I took away the most when watching it was her condemnation of Hollywood and being like, this place is a capitalist hellscape. But that's not as clippable for TikTok and for Twitter, right? Whereas something like this space about method acting will garner a lot more conversation from folks. So I get why they're doing it. But she went out. There's a lot more things that they could have done here.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
disagree with it. I'm glad that it's being brought up, because we've seen a lot of men who have gone method and have just been method in quotes, and have just been absolute menaces to society. And she's like, well, that's not my truth, because I have a fucking job to do. So
Right.
I think it's interesting. But I agree. There are other things that I would have preferred have been more newsworthy over the last week.
Yeah, but like, talk your shit, girl. Like, I'm
No,
listening,
I agree.
you
I'm
know?
listening.
Like...
I'll watch the whole hour of it. I'm here. I'm sat, and I appreciate it. So thank you for this gift. I would have never thought. So I'm very grateful. I'm desperate to know your thoughts about this week's episode and I'm going to look at this so that I don't get it wrong, of Yellow Ledbetter.
This fucking tongue twister ass episode title.
I know that this isn't the writer's fault here.
Yeah.
This is specifically a reference, but I feel like it's a fucking bridge troll trying to mix me up, and I'm mad about it.
For sure. Like, red leather, yellow lead.
No, literally.
Like, what are we doing?
Like, am I
Say
getting
that
ready
20 times fast.
for my last show as a fucking theater kid right now? I'm pissed off.
I don't want to zip zaps up.
No,
okay?
I don't.
I don't want to do it, okay?
Not with this
episode is so painful.
I'm pissed.
In many a way. I'm fucking peeved, dude. I'm out of here. We do have to pick up on the Damon and Bonnie situation.
The salt and
because
pepper
we got, like,
of it all, you mean?
The salt and pepper of it all. That, I was losing it, right? Because they're, for some reason, in 1994 in Mystic Falls, and just in a Groundhog Day simulation, right? Which, as we've seen with Palm Springs, could be a way to find love, right? But
yes,
but in this case,
in this
it
fucking
is Bonnie
fanfiction ass plot,
100% fanfic plot, and Bonnie is in a hell of her own making because she has just the same daily crossword that she has to do every single day for eternity,
right?
And she doesn't know one of the answers, and that's a special hell, you know?
No, literally, that is my hell. Correct? Yeah.
Right. Like, I feel her in that moment, absolutely.
And you don't even have the internet. You can't ask Jeeves.
Right. It's torture.
And you know the fucking like, Salvatore house doesn't have encyclopedias, by the way. She can't figure this out.
No. Meanwhile, Damon's just making pancakes and dancing along to What a Man. Having the time of his fucking life. This is like,
there are two personality
full
types.
Domestic bliss.
Right.
Yeah.
Bonnie is going through the whole town, going through everybody's houses, which is not a B&E if no one's around.
Right, Your Honor.
They're
in a time warp. Okay, it's fine.
She is trying to make it work. She's got the two most important things when you try and scope out a house. You got your teddy bear from when you're a kid, your honor, and your grimoire from your grandma. And with that, that's all you need.
I didn't take any money. I didn't take any valuables. I just got my shit.
Right.
Okay.
It's not going to help you in a survivor situation, right? Because you don't have flint. You don't have food.
Right. Sure.
But it will potentially help you with magic there.
For sure. I love too in this moment because they're like, they're doing full enemies to lovers right now of being like, I'm stuck here with my least favorite person in the world. Right. And it's like, oh my God, kiss already. Jesus Christ. Like, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Are you both on like Damon's uncomfy 1994 mattress or what's up?
Right. And there's a moment in which Damon is like frustrated with Bonnie not being able to do magic, etc., and being like, did your grandma like say anything like on her way out? Like, obviously we're here for a reason, like, and I'm just also here because of the situation. Like, did she have any specific words? And it's like, oh, honey, sweetie, poopsie, baby. Like, that's, oh, you don't know how she speaks in vague sentences. Like, you think there's going to be a checklist of what you got to do and what's going on? Absolutely not. No.
It is. I just want to know, like, why that eclipse specifically? Because I obviously had to look at that eclipse, right? Because I needed to know for scientific reasons. And when I looked at the path of it, I didn't see it passing directly over Virginia. Not to say that like it needed to have an exact path, but I'm just saying that I want to know why the writers chose that one.
Yeah,
that's all. But I'm obsessed with this plot line, and I want to live in it more. And the fact that they kept just like going back to it at times, I was obsessed.
Yeah, and it seems like we're going to be in this for a while because nobody in Mystic Falls is actually trying or looking.
No.
Much to Caroline's frustration.
No, they don't know what's going on. They have no idea. But they had like a 50-ish% visibility.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone is wondering when I looked at it. But I want to know why. I want to know what, and I know that we're going to get to it, I imagine. But I want to know why Grams chose this one. I want to know what is it about this time loop, like, because she mentions that, like, Bonnie figured it out. It was like, oh, we're going to be okay. And Damon was like, so anyway, you can't do magic here, so that's kind of useless, But then she's thinking that someone else is there helping with the crossword puzzle. So is it actually someone, which I doubt, or is it another version of her? I have questions.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed with this happening right now, and I never knew that I could hope for a Palm Springs Groundhog's Day time loop with these two. It's very beautiful to me.
I'm into it. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it at all. No. The amount that they're just bickering with each other, goodbye.
It's, come on. Just want to shove their faces together. Like, kiss, please, Jesus. You'll have a lot more clarity, okay?
It was so important to me.
Can we also talk about how Jeremy is fully crashing out Damon style?
Listen, there are a lot of problems that can happen with interventions. They're often done very poorly. I've never seen someone more in need of an intervention than Jeremy right now.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Matt is so like at the end of his rope and has been for a minute that he's just like, I can't even fucking deal with this right
Right.
now. Like I see you on the path of self-destruction and I'm just not interfering because you're impossible. Like
I think I can't blame Matt.
Yeah.
Matt didn't sign up to have another crash out sibling, right? Because that was
Right.
Vicky.
Yeah, for sure.
And Vicky was his blood, and even he was like, "Hey, listen, right?"
I have limits.
And I have done like a complete 180 on Matt, right? He's a single mom who works 2 jobs, and
Completely.
until I am proven incorrect, like I'm Team Matt right now. But my
For sure.
child needs help. And I think more than anything, actually, I'm really pissed off at Rick. Because what do you
Totally.
mean that you've decided to go full Dr. Phil this episode when the person that you were brought back for is Jeremy and he's
Right.
fucking Crash Out Charlie over here.
For sure.
And you're not even aware of it, actually.
Yeah. It's just because Elena is like, oh my God, everything hurts. I want to get rid of the memories. And it's like, girl, I get it. You're grieving. Everyone here is grieving in very poor ways, right?
Correct.
We still have really not figured that one out, in this group, which is fine, But we keep having this conversation with Elena specifically of like, oh my God, it'd be so much better just to not feel it at all, And it's like, we've also learned that that's not really the best thing for you, right? Like, even if it feels like an immediate fix, it's not a long-term fix.
Correct.
And for some fucking reason, Rick is like, for sure. Let me just do fucking like psychosis on you.
Right.
And compulsion in ways to just not remember any of the good times and only have bad memories of Damon. When Jeremy is out here freaking losing it.
Literally.
Sleeping with car thieves.
With criminals.
Gallivanting around town with criminals.
Underage drinking.
Underage drinking at like 11 in the morning. Like, this is the guy who's kind of a little bit more on the urgency scale of let's intervene, right? Let's have a papa conversation. Why are we spending all this time just retconning Elena's brain? What are we doing?
And like so we have the Crash Out Gilberts right now. They're both going to their usual coping mechanisms, right? Because Elena's looking at Rick and is like, I want to forget this, which she does every time. No
it's her
shade,
favorite
queen.
thing to do, yeah.
Right? Like, I get it. But this is also what Jeremy does of, I want to go to substances. I want to use gaming to forget. Again, King, no shade. I get it. However,
for sure,
if Rick is in a place as a pseudo guardian in this moment, and he is trying to, like a medical professional, trying to triage of like who is the most emergent in this moment, Elena, well, there was a moment where she asked Luke for drugs, but for the most part right now is fine, right? She's not in an immediate harm. Jeremy, however, I would argue is in more immediate harm.
For sure.
So Rick,
certainly,
you're fucking up by choosing the person that's in closer proximity to you than the person who is not asking for your help. And that's usually the person that needs more help.
Completely. And like, it just baffles me. And I know like a lot of things have happened since then, but I just remember how up in arms and like scared people were for Jeremy after like their parents died and he had a little bit of weed. Right? They were like, oh my God, he's off the deep end. He's a fucking drug addict. Like, it's over. And now it's like he's actually in a very direct line of self-harm in a very major way. And everyone's like, classic Jeremy. What are you going to do? It's like, what?
No, literally.
You guys were so upset when he was doing this in a much, much more tepid way. And this is the most aggressive form of that. And you're like, I don't know. You're the adult, Rick. What are you doing?
They saw him behind the school with Vicky once having a puff of weed. And they were, Elena broke down crying and was like, you're going to die.
Right. Yeah.
And where is she now? It's
Folks,
just,
we got to be consistent here. What is this?
and yet Matt is the only one who's like, hey, dude, isn't it a little early to be drinking? And he's like, it's dark. And it's like, homie, I meant in your life.
That was such a good line. I gotta be
So
honest, he gagged him with
fucking
that
funny.
one. That was good.
Jeremy, you are drinking dark liquor and you're not making a face
Yeah.
about it. I'm concerned.
Not a fan of that.
No, I'm not. Okay. Why are you so comfortable putting your jeans back on after hooking up with this girl? A criminal.
Yeah.
We don't know she's a criminal, but it's just like, sir.
God.
I'm just, homie, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm so worried about you and nobody else seems to be. And I'm not okay with that.
Speaking of avoidance,
Hey.
we have our main man, Stefan.
Hey,
Just-
fuck him. For real, though?
He really was like, I'm hitting the bricks. I'm out. Like, I'm so good, actually. I'm done. I'm just going to live my new life as a mechanic and with my girlfriend and you make little meals and stuff and have a great time. And that's it. And I don't have to think about my brother ever again. And it's fine.
His
And
scenes were
which is
so
queen
funny.
behavior. He does that shit all the time. It's a Stefan classic. I'm obsessed with it. It's very funny. But I love that Enzo always looking for a little bit of drama. It's like, hey, Caroline, I have an idea. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really awesome. And they just fucking crash their little date night dinner at home.
So good. It's so good.
In the most, like, beautiful of ways. Like, it's so funny.
I
It's
love
so
Enzo
funny
and
because
Caroline together.
it's a good dynamic because Caroline just needs someone to queen out with.
Always.
Right? Always. And she's had some unreliable folks in that department who have dipped, right? So Enzo's here for an amount, right? And they're here. They're cleaning out. He's being a little messy bitch. And I love that, especially when it comes to being a messy bitch towards Stefan Salvatore, who was just willfully not engaging with anything at all, right? And I just, the watching Stefan squirm and being like, this is normal. These are my friends. These are not people that I have any sort of supernatural affiliation with in any way. And we're going to play board games after this. And it's going to be awesome. And I'm normal. And I'm so sick and cool. And it's awesome. And nobody is seeing me sweat. It's awesome. Everything's great.
It was so cathartic to see. One, I related a lot to Caroline not having a poker face. When she
For
kept
sure.
asking these questions, she was like, sorry, you've been here for how many months?
Right.
You're a mechanic? What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
It was very good. And then Enzo having the fucking audacity to be like, now Caroline, don't be so dramatic. And usually I would be grossed out by that, but it's Enzo and they're doing a good cop, bad cop thing right now. Right. So
Yeah.
I know that he's not,
Mhm.
he's being condescending, but not like misogynistic in this moment.
Right.
He's just like,
Yeah.
honey, chill.
Yeah.
Has the audacity to stab Stefan with a fork.
Yeah, let the real men handle this in unemotional ways and just fucking stabs him in the middle of dinner.
Right.
It's
That's
fucking
him.
awesome.
That's his version of not being dramatic here.
God, my king.
It's Stefan is such an asshole because he's doing this situationship thing with
Yeah.
girl number 2 or whatever her name is. I feel really bad for her. And I feel bad for a couple of reasons. One, because Stefan is stringing her along, and then also she's an innocent bystander here that
Totally.
Enzo deals with, and that's not nice.
Mhm.
But then also Caroline, the writers are still trying to force this thing with her
Yeah.
and Stefan, which I'm not comfortable with. But I think that beyond that, she needed a friend for the last couple of months, and he just wasn't answering her voicemails, which unfortunately relatable.
Mhm.
I don't like listening
Yeah.
to voicemails either. But she was like, "You're being a dick. Like, we're more than what the writers are trying to force. Like, we're supposed to be doing this together, and you're not doing anything." And I felt really
Mhm.
bad when she was crying in the car, and Enzo was like, "Well, I'm the only one that's supposed to piss you off. So hold on a second." I thought I was done being an asshole to Stefan, but hold please.
And another thing. Hold
right,
on.
and another
So go
thing. And another thing. And he had it coming because fucking Stefan can't just push everything down and not deal with it.
Yeah.
This whole group loves to do that. And we can't do that. You can't just pretend that your brother's you're a bad brother. It's not nice.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Also, a profoundly fun use of the like welcome upon entering vampire lore of being like, oh, you know, they said you were old friends and they said open invitation to all of Stefan's friends. That means we get to come in whenever we want. It's like, that's fucking great. That's very fun. I love that.
It's so good. It's so good. I loved it. I thought that it was very good. I missed Enzo and all of his schemes, and I appreciated him. So I appreciated all their little goofs and gaffs that were going on. And the duo that is Enzo and Caroline are
unbeatable.
I needed it desperately this episode. So I was very grateful. I feel very bad for Elena.
Yeah.
One, because she had to interact with Rick, which, like, damn dog. Homie looked at he skimmed a book and talked to a colleague and was like, no, I got this. Don't worry about it.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with 3 years of your memories in a butterfly effect, and we're gonna hope for the best.
Right.
What I had not expected when they were going through a lot of these memories, for some reason, I knew that Ian's hair had changed a little bit throughout these seasons. I did not realize that Damon's hair had changed that much.
Yeah, the flashbacks were truly jarring.
They were a little scary.
Who is this man?
I did not remember the side part, which was it was a little wild.
For sure.
So that was weird. But I know that this is going to bite her in the ass, and I'm not okay with it, actually.
Yeah. And like the laissez-fairness that she is talking about this to Caroline on the phone, right? As being like, you know, I just need to do this for me. Like, you don't understand. And it's like, Caroline's like, we are all grieving this. Like, we've done this before. It sucks. It's never not going to suck, but whatever.
Right.
And then being like, well, you know, if he ends up coming back, like you say, like, Rick can just put my memories back. And it's like, I don't know if Rick is good enough to do that.
Right.
But okay. And also, and then they turn into like you know, what would Bonnie do? And what would Bonnie say to do? And being like, she would say to do whatever you need to do. And it's like, don't put this on Bonnie. That's a very overreaching endorsement of these actions that I don't think she would necessarily be for.
Yeah, I don't think that she would say that at all, actually.
That kind of goes against a lot of her core tenets, I feel. But sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel better. It was so, I knew when he came back to her and was like, you haven't been honest with me, that they were going to talk about that fucking necklace, because I remember that scene. Yeah. It was so sick and twisted of them to play Sleeping at Last, because I love that song and I love him.
Yeah.
So CW, truly get fucked. That was nasty work of you to do. Having it turn the way that it did, because Rick had initially mentioned that it was like, oh, it's just going to be neutral, and that wasn't neutral.
No.
By the end, it was like, no, he's a fucking asshole, and then he died, and I feel good about it.
Right.
Hey, Rick. What is your version of bad if that's neutral?
Yeah, I think something got misconstrued along the way, bud.
Right.
It seems actually pretty negative.
Right. That's wild. Okay. Sure, Jan. That's not good.
And this guy is shaping the young minds in academia about
Jesus.
this stuff. I worry. I worry for this generation.
Words mean things, Rick. Okay? I'm just stressed out. I'm speaking of that though, because this episode had some great music in it.
Yes.
And
the budget was budgeting.
No, I
in this
agree.
episode.
I was very happy. If we're gonna keep going back to 1994, then I'm very excited.
Totally.
What I'm very intrigued by is fucking Deputy Dewey himself, Mr. Tripfeld.
Dude. Who the fuck is this guy?
Because last episode, I was like, oh, this is just a nobody. He's just leading the running crew.
Right.
And then to find out that, of course, he's one of the founding families.
Yeah.
Also, Tripfeld, by the way.
Like, fucking diabolical.
That's so nasty.
Absolutely diabolical. That's some fucked up shit. And, like, that actor is nuts. Because he's, like, ebbing and flowing and razzing and riffing in a way that's really beautiful.
It's really good.
Of, like,
yeah.
him talking to Matt, and Matt's like, hey, so just so you know, like, I think this thing is happening with Jeremy's girl. Like, just want to make sure you're aware of that. There's some weird stories that she's saying. Not sure what's going on. Just want to make sure you know, because we're looking out for trouble. We're the eyes and ears of this operation. And he's like, for sure. Let me give you a little backstory. I am part of the founding members. Ditched the last name. Went for the much cooler, version that's not Tripfall. Tripfell. Because that's hard. That's tough. And Matt's like, oh, word. So you're like, with the stuff that kind of comes with the founding families, like this kind of lore. I don't know if you know. And he's like, what, is there a secret handshake I didn't learn about? Before he proceeds to just melt a van full of vampires and supernatural creatures by coming into Mystic Falls. Sinker.
He was like, oh, okay, cool. So this guy's a dingus. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah. This guy thinks he knows what's going on.
That van, though, was one, cool, but also scary.
Yeah. For sure.
Because he
and
also
with such
mentioned
ease.
No, he lied really easily, which was very scary.
Yeah.
But he also mentioned that he knew Elena's her uncle.
Yes. Yeah.
Like her adopted dad in there, the Gilberts.
Yeah.
Before he left Mystic Falls. So that's because he's been out of town for a while, right?
Right.
Which Matt assumed, like, oh, he doesn't know everything, but he's been training on there,
right?
So that's not good. And then playing REM, by the way,
yeah, the needle drop is absolutely,
it was so good,
nuts. Just doing Everybody Hurts while you have a gaggle of supernatural creatures just burning alive and dying while crossing the border, fucking with not even breaking a sweat.
No,
just turning that radio up. It's like, all right, another day. Like, what?
Yeah, he just no blood on his hands physically, but just burns like a whole van of vampires.
Yeah,
was wild. So unfortunately, cool dude, though scary.
Yeah, fucking cool.
I'm unfortunately very interested in what's going on here in a way that I wasn't expecting, because some of the lore that we got in the last few seasons, or not the last few seasons, but the last couple episodes, I was like, okay, sure, like I wasn't very intrigued in the Travelers, but this I'm in.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with some gas here.
Absolutely.
Which is very good. And I'm also, having now watched the full season of the originals, I'm wondering if they have any connection, Luke and Liv, to Esther. And I'm wondering if that is anything that's going to like bleed through here. So I'm just gonna keep that in my back pocket and see how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Here. Next week though, we have what looks like a Mystic Falls social event, which it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had one of those, so I'm looking forward to that. This is Welcome to Paradise.
Sure.
With the fucking Gilberts and their usual crash outs. So I'm nervous. But hey, if they've got the budget now for music, because we haven't had that in a while, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that we will continue that. We have some amazing patrons to thank. Would you like to kick us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Greg Lautner.
Ooh, thank you to April Dobrev.
Ooh, thank you to Sean Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ow, thank you to Katia Karp.
Ooh, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ow, thank you to Dan Zeklos.
Ooh, thank you to Emily Ozera.
Ooh, and last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivishkov.
Ooh.
Ow.
I have a fan fiction for you. This is by the author Jay Capasso. It is titled Gracious. And the summary, there are over 50,000 words in this whole. The summary of this is, the night that Damon dumped Elena after the Augustine debacle, Bonnie puts a spell on Damon, intending for it to help bring him and Elena back together. But Damon slips the leash and goes to the only person he can think of to help him. And it looks like this is a Damon and Enzo story.
I know, that's right.
So if you are interested in what looks like 33 chapters and counting, my friends,
hell yeah,
tune into the Jay Capasso, please.
Let's go.
So I'm very much looking forward to more Enzo, because I miss that queen desperately.
God, yeah.
I will be watching our holiday cooking show today.
Yes.
Because I need it more than anything in this life. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your family about the show. And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
get bit. Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.